Hello everybody. Today, this is part 2 of my small movie collection. Today we're going to be covering classic animation. So this one is called Light Years. It was released in 1988. Light Years was the American name it was released under when it came out on VHS. The original name is Gandahar. It's a French movie, so when they brought it over here, they had an English dub done on it. It's not subtitles, it's dubbed. And so it was written in France. They came up with the idea there. Then they took it to North Korea to have it animated. I don't think there was a whole lot of stuff that came out of North Korea, so. Looks like this movie was hand painted. It would have been before computers were being used. You can see the watercolors used. And this movie is really trippy. It's a psychedelic cartoon. So this is the VHS. I don't believe it's been released on DVD anywhere yet. The best version would be Laserdisc, but of course that would be a French version, so. Okay. Okay, heavy metal. I believe this was 1981. Yep, 1981. This is a very popular movie. It's still worth watching though. Very funny. It almost pays homage to heavy metal, so if you watch it, it kind of reminds you of a time when heavy metal ruled the world. Sex and crime and rock and roll. It's rated R. All right. Heavy Traffic, 1973. Directed by Ralph Bakshi. Ralph Bakshi did Fritz the Cat and a bunch of movies, a bunch of cartoons in the late 60s, early 70s. And this movie's like a city-based cultural kind of look. A look at the culture in New York City at the time. So definitely, if you like New York City or American culture, 1970s culture, this will definitely give you a look at what was going on in New York City. Of course, it's a cartoon, so they're gonna take everything a bit further. American Pop, this is a classic cartoon by now. I think it's 1981 too. So American Pop kind of spans 4 generations of a family, a musical, talented family in New York City. It seems to go like from the 20s to the 80s. This is a terrible cover for a movie. There's better ones. This is a 2-disc set. Came with Cowboy Bebop. I believe that's 2000 or 2001 that came out. Coonskin. I believe this was 1974 or 5. 1975. Ralph Bakshi's masterpiece. A brutal satire from the streets. This is another cultural, city-based kind of a look at culture in New York City again. I think this would take more place in like Harlem though. I remember this movie having like Harlem in it and stuff, so it's kind of like gangsters versus crooked cops. Really good movie. Seems like it maybe had kind of a low budget, the animation, but just the idea of the whole thing, it's still very artistic. Kind of psychedelic also, certain parts of it. Wizards, 1977. Ralph Bakshi again. And this is the 35th anniversary edition Blu-ray. There was a petition was started to have this released on DVD, and they listened, and it was. Some of the drawing in this movie is just incredible. Ralph Bakshi, animation legend. So this movie is kind of about these two wizards that are brothers, and they turn against each other. One's good, one's evil. Here it kind of shows when they were getting ready to do the movie, planning for the animation, planning the characters, and what the guns are going to look like and stuff. This is a very trippy, psychedelic-like movie. It is a family movie though, so I enjoyed it as an adult. You can watch it with your family, watch it with your kids, everyone will enjoy it. So that's it for the classic animation category. Thank you.